This is Joe Standard. Just want to go over Winfield High School's internal external communication publics and the tools they use. Sorry for how this looks. I was having some difficulties today trying to get this put together. Um, so internally, the internal publics that we have, school board, district administration, school administrator, teachers, support staff, and students. Okay. So email is classified as technology, but I think it's also written as well. And really, all of these different people throughout our internal public use email to communicate with each other and with the external as well. Phone calls, more technology, and oral as well. Um, s- Really, district administrators use that when communicating with school administrators, school board. Okay, teachers might do that with school administrators, not as much as with school board or district administrators. Support staff doesn't really utilize phone call much. Students, they might get an all call. So will teachers, like if there's anything the board wants to send out, or district administrators, like the superintendent feels like needs to be sent out to everyone. For staff meetings, this is more of an oral, but lately it's been more technology based since COVID and everything. We utilize Zoom. So staff meetings, really school board doesn't really get involved with the staff meetings as much. District administrators, depending on what is being discussed, might use staff meetings to work on uh, certain professional developments that they feel like we need to focus on. School administrators definitely using school staff meetings and professional development. Teachers are able to use that as well. Support staff as well too. Students, no. Letters, school board does send out letters to um, everyone within the internal public and the external public. Um, District administrators, same. They send within internal and through external as well. School administrators, not much on the letters. They focus more on email than with letters to everyone within the internal public, but they will send it out to external. Teachers, they mainly send letters to external with when regards to parents more than anything, unless they are sponsored. They might want to communicate with community members, community businesses, depending on what partnerships they want to create. Letters as well for support staff, not as much. Students don't really utilize letters as much either. Okay. With the board meeting, school board communicates well through that one, and that one's more of an oral and tech now though too, because they do a lot of their board meetings through Zoom or Google Meets. District administrators are able to communicate within there too to the outside, to the external public. Same with school administrators, teachers, if they have something they need to talk about, support staff, not as much. Students, if they are presenting information they feel like needs presented through the internal public or the external public. Professional development, another oral technology type thing. Um, Usually, this is done with school administrators more than anything, and teachers and support staff, not students, not much so school board or district administrators. Department meetings mainly for teachers and district administrators, or not district administrators, school administrators, uh, to work on communication. Then all call is pretty much for everyone in the internal and external, depending on what the district administration feels like needs to be shared out through everyone. That's more of a technology and oral based communication. Now, when talking about the external factors that we have here, externally, our external public, parents, community members, community organization, community business, and outside community members. They all receive letters. Okay, that's more of a written communication form. Okay, Power School mainly reflects towards teachers. I mean, not teachers, parents. So is Google Classroom to, um, get the information about their students' progress, how they are doing. Phone calls, usually with parents, community members, community organizations. So pretty much all across the board to inform them. Sometimes parents might get more personal calls about their student. Um, they might just get like a phone calls maybe about kind of like surveys. Cali County Courier does a really good job of presenting the important information that we feel like needs to be presented to the communities, to the external public, um, like events that have occurred, results from games, student progress. Same with social media, does a similar thing, but technology, as this is more written, then this is more tech with social media like Facebook, Twitter, and other forms of social media. You also have committees that the external can be a part of. This is more of an oral, but lately it's more technology. Same with community forums to get survey information and as well. Okay. They can use, especially with these committees and community forums, they are able to communicate between each other and with the internal public as well. This is a great way for teachers or school administrators with committees and community forums to communicate with each other to have a two-way communication. Um, and you have to have those two ways of communication because if not, there'll be a breakdown in communication. All right. Well, I want to thank you for watching my video. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. Thank you.